Before commencing his public ministry, Jesus went into the wilderness to fast for 40 days. He returned from the wilderness in the power of the Spirit, and then began ministering with authority and power. In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus taught his disciples how to pray and fast. It was his expectation that they would do both. So if fasting was a key to Jesus' effectiveness, it must be so for his disciples. Fasting and prayer are the first works we must perform if we want to do the greater works to which Christ calls us. Through this powerful spiritual discipline of fasting, we put the flesh in its place and the Holy Spirit in first place. We teach our bodies and our appetites patience. Fasting helps us redirect our energies towards God, towards the scriptures and towards intercession. Our fasting does not persuade God to do something against his will, but by fasting we declare that our hunger for God is greater than our hunger for our appetites. It is one way to deny ourselves, to take up our cross and follow Jesus, as his strength is revealed in our weakness. There are many ways to fast. In the Bible, fasting usually means going without food or fluids for a definite period of time, anywhere from a day or two to well over a month. Some fasts are routine, others are extraordinary or occasional and can be done individually or corporately. God may call us to refrain from something harmless simply in order to re-establish our priorities and promote self-control and self-denial over anything that would control us, such as work, entertainment, sleep, social media, money, or sexual relations. Different types of biblical fasts can be a practice for different purposes. In the Old Testament, fasting was often a prerequisite for revival. In the book of Joel, the people of God were challenged to declare a holy fast and call a sacred assembly. God then promises, "And afterward I will pour out my spirit on all people." In 1 Samuel 7, the communities fasted as a way of seeking the Lord's guidance. The Elijah fast was undertaken by crying out to God in times of trouble. The Daniel fast was key to physical health and strength. And in Esther 4, we read that she called her people to enter a corporate fast for deliverance. What are we doing to nourish our spirit? How often do we choose the self-denial and spiritual vitality over self-indulgence and fleshly satisfaction? We often forget that when our physical appetites are not in sync with the Holy Spirit, our spiritual capacity is diminished.